past 30 years, Longrich has been following its business philosophy of better life, better future, and has received numerous prestigious awards. Longrich aspires to globalize its network marketing cause easily, simply, and reliably. Under the leadership of Mr. Xu Zhiwei, Longrich has achieved crowning glory and roaring success over the past 30 years, which received a number of awards, namely the International Functional Food Industry Achievement Award, Top 100 of Asian Brands Growth, the most potential enterprises of China's direct selling during 20 years, Gold Reputation in Asia Pacific Annual Green Enterprise, China's most cooperation valuable entrepreneurial platform, Asia Pacific's best entrepreneurial platform. Currently, Longrich has evolved into a significant force to be reckoned with in global health and beauty industry. We have a top research institutions. We aspire to be a leading total solution provider. Longrich has promoted the first domestic 4.0 projects with German Machinery and Equipment Manufacturing Association. Longrich have over 100 categories of products under our proprietary brands. Personal care, health and fitness appliances, beauty products, dietary supplements, skincare. We have extended our reach across the globe and have established branch offices and agencies in over 30 countries. We strive to be one of top 10 network marketing companies worldwide. Longrich car and travel incentives are on offer to its outstanding distributors worldwide. So far, over 5,000 distributors have received such incentive awards. Equal and equitable business opportunity for everyone. Proactive approach to self-actualization, a gateway to health and wealth. Blissful and grateful. Join forces for a better future.
Everything that starts in the natural starts from the supernatural. That's why they say difference between the world and the world is simply in the way they think. It's in your mindset. You have a mindset that you just be comfortable and you rely on your 9 to 5 and earn a salary for the rest of your life. You retire. And when you retire, you start feeding on your children. 47 million?
Yeah, 47, 48 million.
Let's say approximately 50 million. So people are weighing the intents that have not been counted, right? So let's say approximately 50 million. Now imagine if 50 million Kenyans brush with your company's toothpaste. And your company, because you're a partner, gives you just 1% or $1 as your own profit share. So it means every month as people brush with the Longrich toothpaste, you can make how much? $1 times how many people? 50 million people. How much would that give you? Hello? Are we scared of this money? They say life and death is where? No. And they say a closed mouth is what? A closed destiny. So say it, because you want to earn it. I'm practically screaming. What do we do? Can we fill up this company? If you can't hear me, then please just come this way. You can 10,000 female Kenyans use this company's sanitary napkins or sanitary pads. It means you can make $10,000 minimum every month, every day, or even every week of your life. Do we understand the concept? So we see that what we're sitting on is what? A gold mine. Now for us to tap deep into this gold mine and earn everything possible to earn, enjoy all the benefits, we need to understand. We need to understand the business case or the business plan. How many of you here want to make money? Let me see your hands up to be sure I'm speaking with the right people. Okay, beautiful. Now, the Longrich is what I will start with. When we're done with this, I'll share with you the strategy of how you can do what? How you can get your 1 million, your stuff, 2 million, what you call them, 3 million, or even to your alcohol that you drink. All these are acidic. And even the water that you drink is purified using a chemical called what? Chlorine, right? Now chlorine kills the germs or bacteria, but it also is acidic in nature. So after it has been purified, we encourage you to pour it into an alkaline cup or an hydrogen cup like this. That can help to increase the alkalinity of the water. So as you're ingesting it, what happens? It's neutralizing the acidity that you've gotten as a result of living your normal lifestyle. Hello? Civilization is drawing us away from naturals, from organics, right? But it is also drawing us closer to what? Diseases and ailments. Cancer was never in the picture some years back. Right or wrong? High blood pressure was not in the picture some years back. But all these diseases are killing. Ebola used to look like a myth, but now it's become a reality. It's spreading because our immune system can no longer deal with diseases, viruses, and the likes of them. So we need to do what? Build our immune system. How many of you have sat down to wonder why the Chinese live so long? Have you been to, how many of you also have been to China before? Any city in China? Now what do you notice on the streets? A lot of old people, a lot of them walk like this, they're bent. 90, 100, and they're still walking.
Very active.
Very active. Well, here in Africa, they say if you live as a man up to the age of 45, you should give glory to your God. What happened to our forefathers that used to live up to the hundreds and could still kill lions? How many of us here can kill a lion? How many of us? None of us. So before we'll give you a car, the first strategy is you must kill a lion. Please let's give ourselves a round of applause. So now, doctor, please when it's done, I'll take it. Now, we'll start with the bonus plan. We need to understand how to make money from this business. For you to make money from this business, first thing is you need to be what? A partner or a distributor. Now, once you come in at any of the various levels that we have, now, for those at the back, we have various entry levels. We have the Q Silver entry level that allows you to enjoy a performance income. A performance income of what? 8%. Silver, 8%. Now, the difference between these two is that they have a ceiling. So it means there's a ceiling to how much you can earn as performance income per week if you come in as a Q Silver. So don't think because you're coming in, why am I spending so much to come in as a Silver when I can spend so little to come in as what? The Q Silver. No. There's a ceiling, so how much you can earn as performance income. So if you can afford it, I advise you to do the higher levels. I'm not going to talk about the entry levels. Whoever invited us here, I mean, most of us here are leaders, we're already members, so we know the entry levels. Now there's a ceiling. The ceiling for silver is of course higher than the ceiling for Q Silver. So also for gold, but you earn a performance income of 10% on the profit generated by what? Your team or your network. This also has a ceiling. Platinum, 12%. Has a ceiling. The Platinum VIP is also 12% with the same ceiling. But the difference is that as a Platinum VIP, you also enjoy a share in 1% of what we sell globally. So as we're selling our soap, our toothpaste, our body cream, shampoo, deodorant, sanitary napkins, and other products in Asia, in the US, in America, in Latin America, in Europe, in Africa, you're getting a share from 1% of what we sell, even though you do not know how or why we're selling them. So this opens up an opportunity for you to get a share from what we sell globally every month of your life. And what do you think your children will do when you're old and grey and of course you depart? They will bless God for the day you were born and the day you joined Longrich. Because this income does not stop with you, it continues for life. I think we should give Longrich a round of applause. Now, I need us to take pictures. Let's quickly take a picture of this. For those of you that don't have your phones handy, I'm sure we'll have a photographer that we can get this from. We want to have a stockist office where you can walk into and pay for Longrich products and get products at the company rates. Hello? Now automatically that makes you a partner. So they're also helping us to help you people succeed. That's why I said you should appreciate them. Now, for those of us that have our phones handy, we've taken the pictures. Beautiful. Now that we know all this, let me share some more information which will help you succeed as a part owner of this company. Before we begin to break down all the 5 basic incomes, we actually have almost about 10 different income streams in Longrich, but I'll only talk about the 5 basic ones. Now, you've heard something about PV, right? Have you ever heard of PV before?
Yes, sir.
How many of us are here for the first time or have not joined Longrich before? You're new. Woo! Please let's appreciate them. Let's give them a round of applause. I'm so sorry, it's not in our place not to welcome you. I welcome you to Longrich, Kenya. I welcome you to Longrich Bioscience International. This is a global business that will transform your lives. But it's a business that is tied to you being what? Being what? A good leader. It's a business tied to you touching the lives of other people. It's a business that has to do with you partnering with us and helping us reach out to those that are sick, those that need empowerment, and those that want to actualize their dreams. So I say thank you very much for coming here to listen. And I can assure you, even though this is a bit technical, I'll try and make it as simple as possible. But the worst thing that you can do is to leave here without joining. I would want to appeal to you that before you leave here today, partner with us and help us transform the lives of not only Kenyans, but people all over the world. Please, another round of applause to them. Now, PV simply means the value of the product that you have bought. Purchase value. And you should note that PV can also be likened to what we call profit. Every product you buy in Longrich has PVs attached to it, right? So it means that these products already have the profit margin which you will share with the company attached to it from day one. So that's why we say Longrich is very transparent. You see what you're entitled to from day one. And how do you monitor this? You have a back office which is created for you instantly from the day you sign on or you become a partner or member of Longrich. And from there you can access all the people that are joining under you from different parts of the world. Now, I've lost count of the countries that I earned from. But I can see all the PVs under me every day. All I need to do is just log on to my back office. Do you understand? I can see my commissions, what I'm being paid every week. All I need to do is log on to my back office. I can see all my incentives, my car incentive, my travel incentive, my house incentives, as the points are accumulating. My VIP points as well. I see everything accumulating. Yesterday night, I just sat down and I opened my incentive points. And I saw the points that had piled up. And when I times it by $100 and converted it to Naira, I was in shock. I don't know, I don't have anybody in China, but from what they're selling in China, I'm getting incentives from that. It can only be Longrich. Please let's appreciate this company. Now, the PV is also the profit. How do you calculate it? One PV is equal to $1 US. Do we understand?
Yes.
So it means if you have 20,000 PVs under you, it means you have 20,000 US sitting and waiting for you to earn your percentage from. Do you understand?
Yes.
So let's quickly move to calculations. Let's take our pictures, then we'll move to the actual calculations. Can I take this off?
Yes.
Okay. Now first let me list out the 5 basic income streams in Longrich. We have what we call the performance income. We have what we call the development income. We have what we call the leadership income. We have the repeats. And we have the retail. Please forgive my handwriting. Now these are the 5. Now for you to enjoy the performance income, you need to be a member. Now as a member, your entry level, which was what I listed in the first instance, determines what percentage of performance income you will enjoy. I explained that initially, right? Now, for you to enjoy the performance income, you also need to have minimum of 2 legs. That's minimum of 2 people under you. Maximum of how many? 3. Now let's imagine you came in as a platinum member or a platinum VIP. You'll be entitled to what percentage of performance income? 12%. So, you talk to a couple of your friends, your colleagues, your fellowship members, and Mr. A decides to join your business. And it comes in with a total of 320 PVs, which means he has bought products. And the products that he chose gave him a total purchase value of what? 320. You know, I told you that every product has PVs attached to it. Now, Mr. B comes in with a total of 720 PVs. Then Mr. C comes in with a total, or comes in as a VIP. So we have a total purchase value of what? 1,680. Now, how do we calculate how much you're entitled to as performance income? Because you have recruited just 3 people into your business. It's simple. The company says your performance income is paid on the 2-week legs, which means you're going to earn 12 divided by 100 times 320 plus 720 PVs. And remember I told you that 1 PV is equal to what? $1. God bless you, sir. So let's quickly do the maths. Those of us that have calculators, I told you the last time that this is adult education. I don't expect you to crack your brains. Just use your calculators. 720 plus 330 times 12, then we divide it by 100.
6.
That's what, ma?
406.
720 plus 320 times 12 divided by 100, right? Sorry, ma? 46.4. 406.4. So that will give us 406.4 what? Dollars. It's dollars now because 1 PV is equivalent to $1 US, right? Now, how do we convert this to Kenyan shillings? Sorry? It's what? 124.8. Some people want to make quick money. Big money. 124.8, right? Thank you, sir. Now, for us to convert it to Kenyan shillings and for us to be able to transfer this money into your Kenyan bank account, we simply times it by the exchange rate of what? 60 Kenyan shillings. We're selling our products at this rate of 60 Kenyan shillings. So we need to also pay you at 60 Kenyan shillings. If we sell it at 100, our products will be too expensive. Some of our leaders here will attest to the fact that when we wanted to peg it at 100 and the price was at 100, it was so high. So we're advised by Kenyan leaders that please, you need to bring down the price. So bringing down the price also allows for the bonus or the exchange rate to also be reduced. Because we're subsidizing it for us to sell to you at this rate. So do you understand now? Hello? Hello? Or do you want it to be expensive so we can make more money? Then we'll have less people buying and using our products.
No.
That shouldn't be fair. But I can tell you something. Sorry, sir?
Here's a question. Yeah?
Yes, sir.
So what you're saying is that our conversion to the dollar
Yes.
is 60.
Yes, sir.
It's not 97.
It's not 97, 60. Now, I can give you a good news. We're building the first of its kind in South Africa. This is the first time a company that has embraced the business model called network marketing is building a manufacturing plant in Africa. Longrich is building a plant in Lagos, Nigeria at the cost of $100 million US to help for us to source for our product, our raw materials locally, manufacture and distribute locally, so that the price can do what? Crash. We don't have to spend so much importing all the way from China, from US, or from Japan where we have our plants, or even from France where we also have a plant. Now we're building the second plant, which we're going to commence. We've already commenced the one in Lagos. The second one will start by the end of this year, and that is going to be built in South Africa. Now I think West Africa has one. South Africa is going to have one by the end of the year. By next year, don't you think East Africa should have one?
Yes.
Where should it be? Uganda? Kenya? Kenyans, please give yourself a round of applause. That's what, sir? That's how much?
7,418.
7,418 88 Kenyan shillings. Now, just because you told 3 people about the business and they paid for products and they got products worth that amount back, it means they paid and they got value for their money, right? Now, what is happening to you? You're making this. Remember, when you also joined, you also paid for products and you got products worth that amount back. So the company is not owing you anything, but the company still says we'll reward you as long as you refer other people to buy products they need from us. So that's why you're getting this. But it doesn't end here, because aside from the performance income, aside from the performance income, we still have the development income, we still have the leadership income, the repeat and the retail. So you're going to make more than this. But let's finish with the performance income first. So, first week. Now, can someone ask me a question, a very vital question about what you see illustrated here? I'm sorry, but you can't see, right? Why don't you put this? Maybe you will move forward and you will go back. What happens to this $1,680 US? I expect you to ask me. It's your money, right? So what is happening? Is the company taking this? Is the company going to wipe this off? Can someone answer? No. Thank you, doctor. The company does what? Carries it forward. It's called the carryover bonus. Why? At every point in time, you earn performance on minimum of 1 week leg, maximum of 2 week legs. Right? Yes. But the beauty of it is that what you did not earn on the biggest leg is carried over to the next week. Because your big leg today could be your weak leg tomorrow. Yes, sir.
How many legs can I have?
Maximum of 3 legs. Directly, maximum. Maximum. Why is that? If you're bringing 100 people and you put the first 3 directly under you as your big leg, it means the remaining 97 people, you can place them under one another. You benefit, the 3 benefit, the 9 benefit, the 27 benefit, the 8, and it continues like that.
So,
Yes, sir.
up to how many levels do I pay?
Till infinity. Your performance bonus and development bonus are paid till infinity. Your repeat and your retail are paid till infinity. It is only your leadership that is paid till the 12th generation. But guess what? If you're truly a good leader, you can enjoy your leadership income till infinity. How is that possible? If everybody you bring into the business or sponsor into the business is your first generation, and you place one new person under your 12th generation, what happens? You earn from that person 1 to another new 12 generations. And as you continue to help the people under you, what happens? You continue to also earn your leadership, which proves that you're actually a true good leader. I think we should applaud this compensation plan. It makes a lot of sense. It's not push, it is what? Pull. I pull you, you pull the people under you, and we're all flying together.
Come on now.
Now, that's the leadership, or no, I'm going to get there. Let's finish with performance. When we get to leadership, I'll break it down. Sorry, ma'am. We times it by 60 Kenyan shillings to give us 7,488.
I think what you'd like to understand is that when you're calculating the 12%, it's because you came in as a platinum.
Yeah.
If you come in as a platinum or a platinum VIP, you enjoy 12%. If you come in as a gold member, you enjoy 10%. If you come in as a silver member, you enjoy 8%. Do you understand, man? So your entry level determines your performance income. Understood, man? Oh, beautiful. So I can take this off, right? Second week.
Excuse.
Yes, ma'am.
Target referral.
Sorry, ma'am.
It's
Performance is paid on placements, on your direct sponsor. If I place people under you, enjoy your performance and development on them. The only thing you don't enjoy or benefit from people that are placed under you by your upline is leadership. Because leadership is meant for the person that actually brought that person into the business. So as long as I'm placing people under you, because of course I'll have more than 3 people in the world, right? Yes. As long as I'm helping my team grow by placing people under them, I will earn performance and development. You that have placed people under will also earn performance and development. But I will be the one to enjoy the leadership because I did the work. Do you understand? I think it's fair enough. Yes, ma'am.
Sorry, sir. Does it mean that supposing I bring these
Yes.
are my 3 legs,
Yes, ma'am.
and this lady never works, and I keep bringing people,
And
so she will continue earning from my hard work?
Yes. That's what it means. But I know. Now the unfortunate part for her is this. Let's imagine this is you. You have 3 people, and 2 of them are working and bringing people, but this one is not working. And these 2 can get you to a maximum of diamond 6 in this business. But for you to become a diamond 7, you need your 3rd leg to also become what? A diamond 5. So let's say this is a diamond 5. There's a diamond 5 somewhere here, but here nobody because this person has been sleeping. What you simply do is build this leg to get to D5, then automatically you will get to D7. How do you build this leg? It's simple. Let me teach you this. But don't say I'm teaching you not to help people. You're going to help this person, but you can focus on what? You can focus on 1 leg. Because the company says you can earn on minimum 2 legs, maximum 3 legs. So you can come here and say, okay, you don't want to work. And I've tried everything to pull you because you're a sinking ship, you're trying to pull me, so I had to leave you. But I still want to get to where I want to get to. If it was me, what I would do is this. Except that person is maybe my family or my friend or my wife or my daughter or my son. Then I'll come here and start growing 2 legs. But if I don't want to do that, I can just come here and register myself afresh. Sean. Then I give myself 2 legs. Then this woman is sitting on what? 1 leg, but she has not earned on it, but she has all the bonus waiting for her. You will now come and show her something and open your mouth and say, look at you. I've placed people under you. I placed myself, now I'm a diamond 5 under you. And that has moved my main account to diamond 7. But I will help you by informing you that if you want to earn all this that is waiting under you, what are you expected to do? grow a second leg, and you start to earn. And with that, I can assure you she will begin to look for people. She will do the needful. Do you understand? Yes, ma'am.
You can register yourself afresh.
You can register yourself multiple times.
With the same name.
Yes, with the same name.
But you write to
I have my account. You can put Sean 1, Sean 2, Sean 3, Sean 4. That's the reason why we qualified for, in Nigeria, the 10 million car, another 10 million car, another 6 million car. My wife and I using the same, using multiple accounts. That's why you can register your children, even your unborn children. Register them, yes. So before you give birth to them, they're already millionaires. Wisdom. It's true.
Actually, sir, the best way to do is your first lineup
Should be your family.
Yes.
So like in any situation, you can work on these three. They're your family. Even if you're helping your wife or your husband or your kids, you don't remove anything from because the money. So I can take this off. Oh. So now, back to week 2. Second week. Now the second week, guess what happens? This individual, Mr. A, is able to recruit 3 people. Mr. B is able to recruit 2 people. Mr. C recruits just 1 person. Now what happens? This 320, 240, 720. 320, 240. Then this individual comes to probably 120 PVs. Now, how do you, 320, 168. 168. Now, who can tell me which of these 3 legs the company will pay you your performance income on? Looking at what we did earlier, let's see if you can remember. Now, where do you earn your performance income on?
Yes.
Sorry?
Yes.
C and A. Why? Because they're weaker than B, right?
Yes.
Beautiful. Please give yourselves a round of applause. So whatever happens under A, the company sees it as what? 1 leg. So the sum total will be 320 plus 240 plus 720. That will give us what? 720 plus 240 plus 320. 720. That will give us 1,280 PVs, right? Now, everything that has happened here, the company sees it as what? 1 leg, right? So the company will pay you on, we'll calculate it as 1,680 plus 320. That will give us what?
2,000.
2,000 PVs. Now the last but not the least, or the last and the least rather, is seen as 1, and the total is 120 PVs. So naturally the company is supposed to pay you on 120 plus 1,280 plus 120, right? But remember what happened in the first week. This leg had a 1,680 PVs that was never paid to you. The company sees it as what? The carryover bonus. So the company carries it into the next week. So instead of earning on 120 alone, you earn on 120 plus what? 1,680, which will give us what?
1,800.
Which will give us what? 1,800.
excuse.
I think you need to celebrate this company.
Excuse.
Before I reply you need to celebrate. So let's give it something. So it means here that this business is a business of love. Do you know what has killed a lot of network marketing companies and businesses? Lack of love. Now, why would I love you? I brought you into the business, and automatically you now begin to fly. And because you now get to the same level as me, the company says I will no longer earn on you. I will hate you for the rest of my life. You know that?
Yes.
Those of you that have had experiences with network marketing businesses, you know that happens. That's what brings in bad blood into the business. When I know that you're my biggest leg, and you're piling up PVs, I will even go to my church or my mosque and pray for you. Because I know that all that you're piling up, one day, I will end everything. All I need to do is, you're working on that 1 leg, I will just focus on the other 2 legs. Then the day those 2 legs, I'll grow what you have accumulated on your own big leg. What happens? The entire income is paid to me. So you see that Longrich got it right. I tell you that this is the best compensation plan in the world. So this will give us 369.6 dollars times 60 Kenyan shillings. I will have what in total?
22,172.
So total Kenyan shillings will be what? 22,176, right? Performance income only. Hello? When I say hello, you say hi. That's how we do it in Nigeria. We're learning cultures. That's beautiful. That's why we said Longrich has a vision, which is what? One Africa, one. The goal is to unite all of us, irrespective of our race, our color, or our languages. So when I say hello, hi. So can I take this off?
Yeah.
Now you understand something from this concept that in Longrich your points are never flushed. They accumulate till infinity. The only reason why you will not earn a waiting bonus is if you stop the business. But as long as you continue the business, you have an opportunity of earning on all 3 legs. But maximum of 2 legs per week, that's just what it means. You actually earn on all your 3 legs. Okay, so then the next week, whatever you did not earn on the 3rd leg is carried over into the next week. And if that falls to be a weak leg for you, what happens? You earn on it, or you earn what you have waiting there.
What if I have 1 leg?
But if you have 1 leg, unfortunately, you will not earn performance on development until you grow a 2nd leg. That was why that illustration, when you asked that if she's sleeping, you can create yourself as another leg under her and grow 2 legs or 3 legs for that you. She will have you and your entire team has 1 leg for her. So until she grows her 2nd leg, she will not earn, but that bonus is waiting for her to earn.
But it will still remain there until I bring another leg.
Until she brings her leg, yes, definitely. It's there till infinity. So, now we've treated the performance income. Let's move to development. Development is also paid in the same week. So whatever we've calculated now, you will just add it to what we're going to calculate now for you to determine what you will earn in the week as performance and development. Leadership, when we get to leadership too, you also add it to what we've calculated. So, development income is also paid on minimum of 2 legs, maximum of what?
3 legs.
3 legs. Now let's use the same illustration. You, 12% because you're either a platinum or a VIP. Now, why we're using 12% as this is the maximum percentage you can earn as performance. Do you understand? This is the maximum percentage. Minimum 8, maximum 12. We have 8, 10, and 12. So, this individual comes in with 320, 720, 1680. Now, development income. Sorry, let me take this off so we don't confuse it. Because you came in as a platinum, your performance income was what? What? Was 12%, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
But you know that development income is a flat rate of 10% across board. Irrespective of your entry level, everybody earns 10% development income. The only one that is determined by your entry level is the performance. But your development income is not determined by your entry level. No matter the level you come in as, you will enjoy 10%. But you only get paid 10% of any PV that is higher or in multiples of 60. Minimum 60 PVs and above. So if anybody under you is coming in with less than 60 PVs, sorry, you will not earn the development income on them. Do you understand? Okay. So that tomorrow you won't say, I brought in people with 50 PVs and they didn't pay me development income. It means you've not been able to meet the minimum requirement of what? 60 PVs. So now, development income is also paid on the 2 week legs, which will be 10% of what? 720 plus 320. So who can help us do the math? Sorry? That's what? 1050, so that will be 105. Sorry?
That's correct.
105, right? So that will give us dollars, $105 times 60 Kenyan shillings. Which will give us what? 6,300 Kenyan shillings as your development income this week, because you brought in these three people. So it means 6,300 plus 7,400 and something is what you earn as performance and development income combined together in that 1 week. You know that 1 week we calculated the same thing, the same number of PVs. Do you remember?
Yes.
Aha. So let's quickly take our pictures. Then we move to, this is the first week. Sorry. First week. Then we'll check what will happen in the second. Mr. A is able to recruit 3 people. Mr. B is able to recruit 2 people. And Mr. C is able to recruit 1 person. Now what happens? This one comes in with 240 PVs, 320 PVs, and 720 PVs. Now the second individual is able to recruit someone who comes in with 320 PVs, 1680 PVs. Now the third individual comes in with someone who comes in with just 240 PVs. Now how does the company pay you your development income, which is what? 10% flat, right? On this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 individuals. Does anybody want to try? You say trial or practice makes what? Perfect. So let's give it a try. Looking at what we did earlier, who can tell me which of the legs will earn development income on? Now let me make it easy for you. This is one leg. This is what? One leg, right? Now this is one leg too. So what happens? Sorry? A and C. Okay. Now, the way the development bonus is calculated is different. It is not only paid per leg, it is also paid per level or per generation. Or per layer, whichever one you want to call it. So now, leg A, on this level, this second week, the company picks out the biggest leg. Leg B, on this same level or layer or generation, the company picks out the biggest leg. The biggest PV, rather. On this same leg, same layer, the company picks out the biggest PV. Here, the only PV we have here is what? 240 PVs. Now that we have the highest PVs on this level, the company will now pay you on the 2 weaker ones, which will be what? Who can tell me the sum total? 720 plus 240 is what? 960, that's $96 times 60 Kenyan shillings. How much would that give us? Sorry, sir.
57.60.
That would be 5760. 5,760 Kenyan shillings. Questions?
Here's a question.
Yes, sir.
With the development income,
Yes, sir.
is it compounded together with the performance income?
That's when you're being paid.
Yes. So the first, this would is premised on the performance income.
Premise, no. We bring it back, yes. But the company cannot pay you on that because it doesn't fall on this layer or this level. It falls under the first generation. So that is called the first generation. Do you understand now?
Yeah.
So let's quickly move to leadership. so we can share the car strategy and how you can qualify for your car working with just 6 people. Yes, sir. Is this clear? Now note, everybody you personally sponsor into this business will always and forever be what? Your first generation. So irrespective of where you place them, you are always going to earn 10% of what they earn as performance income every week for life. Sorry, ma'am? It doesn't matter where you place them. Now let's imagine the last person there is my 100th generation. And I sponsor you today. And I place you under the 100th person. What happens? I will earn 10% on you. And you become what for me? First generation. Now because leadership is paid down to the 12th generation. As you will see when I'm done calculating this. Because leadership is paid to the 12th generation, anytime you sponsor a new person and place under your 12th generation, a new first generation has started for you from there. And you now earn from that person down to another what? 12 generations. And it continues like that. So you can actually earn this till infinity if you're a good leader. Do we understand? Yes. Now, D2, you should have a total of 1680 PVs. And then you will now earn extra 5% on your second generation. So it means you earn 10% on first, 5% on second, as a diamond 2. As a diamond 1, you will only earn on first generation, even if you have 20 generations under you. So it is important you grow in ranks. Hello? Hello? Do you understand now? Yes. What will help you grow in ranks? Can someone tell me? So what did you say, ma'am? God bless you, that's the word, helping your team. If I help you become diamond 3, I'll become diamond 4. Do you understand? Because for you to be the diamond 1 and diamond 2, you only need the PVs. But from diamond 3, from D3, I need to help at least 2 people on 2 different legs become what? Diamond 2, diamond 2. So it means this is one leg for me, this is another leg for me. Now anybody, these are my first generations, right? If anybody here does not become a diamond 2, nobody here becomes a diamond 2, but someone at the back there becomes a diamond 2. So even if you choose not to work with me, I'll just identify someone who is serious down under you there, and I'll help the person. And once the person becomes a D2, what? I achieve my D3 level. So that Longrich has made it easy for you. The company that I was with before, I had to slave for the people directly under me. Because for me to move up ranks, the people directly under me need to also move up ranks. And a lot of them were terrible people. Forgive me for using that word. Because they know that if I don't build their legs, I will not go anywhere. So they will personally say, I'm busy, I can't do anything. And they know that if they don't do anything, I won't earn. So I'll be forced to slave for them. But that relationship will of course be strained because I won't like them. And I'll see them as what? Being wicked. But here you don't need to start any meeting with anybody. If that person is not ready to build his or her own dreams, just look for anybody that is ready to succeed and work with that person. That's all. Now diamond 4, you need a total of 15,000 PVs. Total. Which means your PVs that you started with and the PVs of the people joining under you, all put together. Dr. Charles, you're welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Those are our 2 diamond 5, our top leaders in Kenya. Please stand up, let's appreciate you. Dr. Charles, I have about over 30 million PVs. And what I need to be a star director 3 is just 9 million PVs. We already I've exceeded the total PVs required, but I've not been able to create a third 1-star director on my 3rd leg. So that's why you have to. You don't have a choice, but you must be a good leader.
Come on now.
Gone are the days when you say, yes, I'm your upline, you must kneel and greet me. No! You must do what? This is the business of pull, and what? Pull! Because if I help you succeed, it means I will succeed more. That's just it. Now, as a G3, you enjoy extra 5% on your 3rd generation. Extra 5% will pay to you on your 4th generation if you achieve Diamond 4. And who can tell me what you need to achieve Diamond 4 aside from 15,000 PVs? Hello? Sorry? 2 D3s, God bless you. On different legs, right? Beautiful. Now Diamond 5, who wants to help me? Our Diamond 5 is in the house. What do you need to be a Diamond 5? Dr. Charles, are you a Diamond 5? I know you will be a Diamond 5 before the end of the week, but wait now. Dr. Charles, please help us, sir.
You have 2 Diamond 4s.
Thank you, sir. 2 Diamond 4s. And what else, sir?
75,000 people.
Please let's give Dr. Charles a round of applause. Now, this will enable you earn 5% extra down to your 5th generation. So you see that the higher you go in rank, the more money you stand to make. We'll do a sample of the income for you to see how much money you stand to make as leadership income. And guess what? Leadership income is only income that is paid on even one leg. That is paid weekly, because repeat and retake can be paid on one leg too, but that is paid only monthly. But weekly, this is the only income that you can enjoy on just one leg. So it means if you don't have a 2nd leg or a 3rd leg, and you were the one that brought that person that started your 1st and only leg, you earn leadership on that person and that person's team, depending on your rank. But for you to earn down to 3 generations, because remember that you can only be a Diamond 2. Hello? Hello, can we put our phones on silent? If you need to take a call, please let us step outside so that we don't seize your phone and take it to Nigeria. Then you have to fly down to Nigeria to get the phone. Like I always tell us, let's not get distracted. We're calculating money here. And if truly you want to make millions of this business, please treat it like $1 million business. Let's put our phones on silent, please. It is very, very important. Discipline is one thing, aside from credibility, that has taken me this far. And trust me, it's going to take me up to 5-star director. Can I ask us a question? Thank you. Can I ask us a question? How many of us here can drive a car? How many of us can drive a car? Beautiful, almost everybody, including the women. I've seen about 4 or 5 Kenyan women drive since I got here. And the way you drive, you guys even drive, I won't say rougher, better than the men. I say woman drives, she's like, ooh, ah! I need to give it up to Kenyans, you guys. I used to think Lagosians could drive, but Kenyans, Nairobians rather. Give yourselves a round of applause. Driving in Lagos, in Rome in Italy, and in Nairobi, Kenya is suicidal. I tell you, let's leave it there. Now as a driver, a very good driver, when you drive your car, do you drive your car, you're facing Nakuru, and you're looking back at Nairobi? What do you think will happen? Crash. Focus is key if you want to succeed in anything in life. I tell people that there are principles to world creation. Once you understand the principles, you will never be poor in your life. Now, Diamond 6. What you need to be a Diamond 6? Our awaiting Diamond 6 leaders, and anybody that wants to be a Diamond 6 member or partner. What do we need to be a Diamond 6? Mama?
225,000.
I can see you guys are really working towards becoming a Diamond 6. Woo! That means Kenya will break the record of South Africa.
Oh, yes.
South Africa is the only country that has created a star director in 6 months. Are you saying you can do it in less than 6 months?
Yes.
Woo! Please give yourself a round of applause. Kenya is one of the most educated countries in the world.
Oh,
Yeah.
come on.
Say it again.
Kenya is one of the most educated countries in the world. So it means you guys are very intelligent. And it means that what you guys have learned today, if you disappoint me by not creating a star director within maximum 5 months, 4 months, please give that woman a round of applause. Now it means I won't be disappointed, right? But I'm telling people, I've been bragging that we're coming back here November, December, because we're having a trip. It's called One Africa, One Dream Tour of Kenya. From Nigeria alone, we're bringing about over 100 distributors. Yes. And when we're coming, we want to be a part of your car award, your house fund award. As a 1-star director, you're entitled to a house fund worth about 25 million naira. I think that's about 15 million Kenyan shillings. I want to be there taking that picture with you and celebrating you. How many of you want to be 1-star directors by November? Woo! A lot of money, because what? Which hotel are we going to use? Anyway, we'll discuss that later. Oh, beautiful. Now, 225,000 PVs. And what else, Mama?
2 diamond 5s.
You need to have 2 diamond 5s under you. On which legs? 1 and 2, right? And that would allow you to enjoy extra 5% down to your 6th generation. It doesn't end there, because you can get to the level of a diamond 7, provided you have how many total PVs?
450.
God bless you, Mama. You'll soon be a diamond 7. 5,000, 5% rather, down to your 7th generation. Now, for you to be a diamond 7, Mama, can you conclude it? What else do you need apart from 450,000 PVs?
3 diamond 5.
This woman, I need to check your certificate. I'm sure you have a PhD. Do you have a PhD? Please let's appreciate these 2 women now. Oh. What level are you now, ma? Diamond 1. Before the end of this year, you'll be a star director. Just read up. What you just need to do is just transform that knowledge inside of you, or impact that knowledge from inside of you and pour it into other people. And as you impact them, your wealth will continue to grow. That's it. Now, 1-star director. You need a total of 1.5 million PVs. It is not a day's job, but it is very, very possible. Persistence, passion, positivity, and most importantly, focus. You will achieve more than this. Now, as a 1-star director, you start to earn 1% down to your 8th generation. Now, you can see that there are more people as you're going down. We'll illustrate that though. SD2, you need to have minimum. Now, as an SD1, aside from having 1.5 million PVs, what else do you need? I'm sorry. What else do you need? Who wants to help me? What else do you need? 3 diamond 6. Hello? Now it means once you have a total of these PVs and you have a diamond 6 on one leg, a diamond 6 on another leg, and a diamond 6 on the third leg, you will automatically become a 1-star director. It means you've been able to help 3 people on 3 different legs become what? 6 diamonds. Now, 2-star director. How many total PVs do you need? 3.75 or 50 million. 3,750,000 PVs. And you need to have a diamond 7 on each of your 3 legs. Then you will enjoy extra 1% down to your 9th generation. SD3 allows you to enjoy extra 1% down to your 10th generation. But for you to be an SD3, you need to have a total of 9 million PVs. Did someone say Kai? Who said that? Now, SD4, you need a total of what? 20 million PVs. And I told you that I already have over 30 million PVs. But what has stopped me from becoming a 4-star? Because to be a 4-star director, you need 2-star director on one leg, a 3-star director, a 2-star director, and a lot of 1-star directors. But that still doesn't make me a 4-star. Because I need to have a 2-star here, a 2-star here, and a 2-star here for me to show up here as a 4-star director. And as a 4-star director, I enjoy extra 1% down to my 11th generation. As a 5-star, yes ma'am?
That means, according to your condition, when you're planning your team, it is good to, when you're starting the one goal, it's good to plan and know the people you're putting.
Okay, can I ask a question, ma'am?
Yes.
Is anybody in this room God? Our sons and daughters of the Most High God were created in God's image. But do you think we think like God?
No.
You can't determine if I will come into your business and achieve 1-star director from day one. You never can tell. Most people that promise heaven and earth and say, look, I'm coming, just give me 2 months, I'm going to be this. 1 year, they are still diamond 4. Not all of them, but most of them. But some people that come in quietly, humbly, ready to learn and determined that I will succeed. Even if this is my first network. A lot of those people. Vivian Mokome is a 3-star director today. This is her first network. You heard when Dr. Charles, you were there when she was saying that what humbled her, I mean, I say, you know what, sir, I will do this best and I will not disappoint you, was when she saw my profile. And with my profile, I was humble enough to create a group for her and those that said, you know what, we don't understand this business, we don't think we want to do this business. And I was able to intelligently answer all their questions and give them the right strategy to use. And she was amazed. Being a banker, being an IT specialist, she just needed something that could help her understand at her own level. And how was I able to match with her at that level? How was I able to achieve the profile that she so placed me on? Because I was willing to learn. I was willing to do my research. If I did not know anything, I'm sure this crowd of people won't be here today. So first you must learn. And for you to learn, you must be humble. Forget about where you're coming from. The former company where I was, I made manager in 4 weeks. I broke records. When I came to Longrich, I humbled myself and I asked questions. And when I didn't even get answers to my questions, I went and started researching. Online and every line. And I got answers. Yes. And today, because leaders under me, or people that joined me, also decided to do the same and learn from what I had learned, all of them are flying and succeeding today. So please, humility should be what? Your watchword. It should be a garment that you wear every time. Nothing stops you from saying, sir, ma. I can bow to you from now to tomorrow. People say that, how come you guys are so... I was in South Africa, someone was driving me to the airport, one of my team members, and he said, sir, I know the amount of money you make weekly. Why are you this humble? And I said, do you know how much money the chairman of this company makes every day? He's the most humble man I have ever met in my life. So if I've learned one thing from him, it is no matter how much I make, I must learn. Please, should be a virtue. It should be part of us. Please, can you do this? Please, can you help me with this? Please, can you sit down? It doesn't remove anything. Thank you. You should always learn to say thank you. And please, whether you are wrong or right, don't be too proud or arrogant to say, I am sorry. These 3 words will take you places. It will even save your life. I've been to some parts of this continent that when I tell you, you'll be shocked and you say, why would you risk your life? But do you know what has saved me? Even when I don't have people there, please, thank you. If I don't learn any word, the first word I learned here in Kenya from my teacher is Asante. Thank you. I am sorry. It will not remove anything from us, rather it will add to us. So, going forward, SD5, you need a total of 60 million PVs. Someone said Jesus. 60 million PVs. And guess what? You can now rest. Because you earn extra 1% on your 12th generation. So it means at this point, as long as you have a 3-star director on one leg, A 3-star director on your second leg, and a 3-star director on your third leg.
Now let's break it down.
You will become
Okay, the highest
a 5-star
person in
director
Kenya is
once you have
the
minimum of
right?
60 million
You know how
people.
many diamond sticks in the
Now, how
building?
much money do you stand to make
You know how
as
many
leadership
diamond
income?
sticks in states?
Do you want us to calculate that?
Yes.
Beautiful.
But now, truth is that the highest you have in Kenya now.
Just enjoy your millions. Just continue
No, the diamond
buying
5 members
houses,
will
buying,
enjoy
maybe go and buy
1%,
private jets.
10% rather.
Because it
On
means
your
you're
first
spending a minimum
generation,
of
right?
60 million US
Now
dollars.
let's imagine
That's what the 60
that
million.
your first generation, you only speak to 3 people. You only refer 3 people to this business. So 3 people that are enjoying the 100,000 Kenyan shillings. Sorry? 10,000. 3 people times 10,000 Kenyan shillings will give us what? Some people's phones want to fly with me to Nigeria. Now, the 3 people are able to recruit 3 people. So we have 9 new people that also are earning. But this particular week, they do not earn as much as 100,000. Let's just assume. But someone in your 12th generation may even earn more than someone in your first generation. In particular week, I hope you know that. It all depends on their hard work, on the size of their team, and their community. Now, 9 people that are earning 70,000 Kenyan shillings per week. 5% of 70,000 is what? 3.5, right? Now that will give us a total of what? 3.5 times 9 people. 3,500 times 9 people. That will give us what? That will give us what? Let us speak out. Now I told you a closed mouth is a closed word. Speak out. Even if you make mistakes, we'll correct you. It's better you make the mistakes in here than to go and make it outside. Now, on your third generation, because you're a diamond 5, you will end down to the third generation too, right? Because everybody that falls on your third generation are just the 3 people that the 9 people have brought into the business. Sorry? Well, it's supposed to be 31,500. Ah, you guys are saying and you refuse to talk. So let us speak out. 31,500. 4,000 Kenyan shillings. 54, right? Now, 27 people are able to recruit just 3 people each. So we have a total of 81 individuals. The 81 people don't earn much. Let's assume that they earn just $20,000. You can see that the deeper you're going, even though the people are earning less, your leadership income is doing what? It's increasing. So this is the business of numbers. How many of us know about the law of geometric progression? Where 1 can bring 10, 10 can bring 100, 100 can bring 1,000, 1,000 can bring how many? 10,000, 10,000 can bring how many? 100,000, 100,000 can bring how many? 1 million. Well, one person bringing 1 million is unrealistic. But because we built this business on leveraging social capital, it is possible for you to have millions of people connected to you and to be making far more than this. Now, we're going to stop at D5. Now, Diamond 5. Let's imagine you have, okay, it's 1 people, bringing about 3 people. You should have about 283 people, right? So 383 individuals that are earning just 9,000 Kenyan shillings this week. Now, what's 5% of 9,000 Kenyan shillings? 350, right? 450. Thank you, sir. So 283 times 450 Kenyan shillings will give us how much?
127.
127.
350.
350,000 Kenyan shillings. Now, someone should add up these figures for us so we can know how much you're making. Now, this is added up to your to your development, added up to your performance, and paid to you in 1 week. That is why some alerts will make you shake and you think it's a telephone number. Is there anybody in this room that has earned up to 1 million Kenyan shillings in 1 week before? Let me see your hands up.
A month, a week.
A week. Who has earned up to 1 million Kenyan shillings here in a week?
This business.
Raise your hands now. You people scared? Let's see your hands up. Longrich. What's my business with outside? Longrich. Let's see your hands up. Are we scared of being kidnapped? We'll withdraw your bonus, so madam, if you don't raise your hand. For security reasons. Don't worry. This is a business of touching life. Nobody will kidnap you. If you would have kidnapped me far, so many years ago. So if you've made up to 1 million in this business, let's see your hands up. 1 week. Please let's give her a round of applause. So it means that it is possible for us here in Kenya to make far more than that.
Wow.
It's very possible.
1 week. 1 million.
1 week, not 1 month. 1 week. Yes, ma'am.
I have a question. Do you earn this week?
Weekly, yes.
So it doesn't go down, it's the same amount? Or what happens?
It depends on the performance income of the people under you. Now, sorry ma'am, if the people under you do not earn this week, how do you earn this? You can't. So that is why we say it is a royalty. It is a way of the company thanking you for not only bringing people into the business, but encouraging and helping them earn every week. That's why I told you that I will make this sacrifice to help you earn money. Because the more you earn, the more I also earn. So this is how I will earn more, by helping you earn. I mean, if you have 283 people in your team, in different parts of the world, earning an equivalent of what? 9,000 Kenyan shillings in a week. It means you will earn 127,350 Kenyan shillings as leadership income. Do you understand now?
Every single week.
That particular week.
Oh, that's particular.
If next week they earn more than that, then you earn more. It's not fixed.
Yes.
If it's fixed, then there won't be an opportunity of the thing increasing. And that's why here you earn till infinity. You get to a point when you'll be earning as much. By the time we keep going deeper, you see that this income will keep increasing. So how much do we have here in total? Someone that helped us with the calculator.
323.
That's Kenyan shillings. 323.
850.
850. So you can see how it's possible for you to be a Diamond 5 and earn up to over 1 million Kenyan shillings from this business. As long as the people under you are earning. As long as you're a good leader. The gentleman here is still amazed. Please let's give him a round of applause. And I tell you, don't just be amazed. Do the needful. Help other people succeed. And you will make so much money from this business. Now, please let's take pictures and let's move to repeat income. Let's not. You cannot walk into the house of someone who works with Coca-Cola and open his fridge and you will see Pepsi Cola. Is that possible? No. You cannot walk with Coke and be caught drinking Pepsi in public. You'll be fired. You could even be sued by the company. Because what you're telling outsiders is that, look, I work in the system and what we sell to you guys is poison. That's why I will never taste it. Do you understand? That's what we call brand disloyalty. For us to be sure that you're loyal to our brand, we need to ensure that your monthly consumables or your monthly household needs are gotten from where?
Longrich.
Longrich. Your soap, your toothpaste, your body cream, your shampoo, your deodorants, sanitary napkins, and the likes of it. A lot of us are still guilty of making money from Longrich. And we're still caught using our Dettol's, our Doves. Right? We're still caught using our Colgates, our Close-Ups, our McLeans, when your company that is paying you so much has its own toothpaste rather, which of course is organic and better. We have our own soap, we have our own napkins, we have our own shampoo and all that. So the only way we can enforce and help you, because if I come into your home and I open or I walk into your bathroom and I don't see our Longrich soap and our Longrich toothpaste and I see other brands, guess what will happen? No matter how much you try to convince me to partner and join your Longrich business, I will not say yes. Because it means you do not even believe in your company's products. So how do you want me to believe in your company's products? So what the company has designed is a means for us to use products that we need every day or every month without even having to spend money. But now, 5%
of what you earn weekly is paid into your e-wallet. Now this 5% that is paid into your e-wallet, you cannot convert it to cash. You can only use it to do what? Buy products. So if this month you need soap, toothpaste, body cream, shampoo, you don't even need to remove money from your bank to come and buy your soap, your shampoo, and other products. You simply need to get in touch with the nearest stockist around you and tell them that you have money in your e-wallet. They open the check and they see that yes, you have maybe 10,000 Kenyan shillings or 3,000. I think 30 PV is about 3,000 Kenyan shillings. Yeah. You have about 3,000 Kenyan shillings. So it's okay. Choose products worth that amount. And once you choose the products, and in a circle, the total PVs you've been able to accumulate on that personal purchase amounts to 30 PVs within a circle. The circle is a month, but we're using the Chinese calendar. So you need to get the circle calendar. I think we'll be posting it all on all the groups. Dr. Julie, you helped us post. A lot of our leaders have been posting. So as long as you have a leader, you can get the cycle calendar from that person. But within that circle, if you do not buy your 30 PVs, then you will lose your leadership income for 4 weeks. Aha. Yes. Yes. So imagine losing that kind of money that we calculated because you refuse to use the free money in the system. Even if you do not have money in the system, hello?
Hello.
If you don't have up to that amount in the system, you can use cash to buy those products. Why would you go and use cash to buy products in Carrefour and deny yourself an opportunity of earning over 300,000 Kenyan shillings when you can use the same cash to buy products from Longrich, from any of our stockist outlets? And what will happen? You will enjoy your leadership income. And the reason why the company has tied the leadership income to these 30 PVs is not far-fetched. It is simply because this is the kind of income that you can even enjoy if only one person in your team is active and working and earning weekly. So if I recruit Dr. Charles, and Dr. Charles has a team that is flying, and I don't even bother to recruit any other person, but because I was the one that brought Dr. Charles, and because, of course, the highest you can get to on one leg is Diamond 2, and because I am a Diamond 2, it means on whatever Dr. Charles earns, I will get 10% of it. Or whatever the 3 people under Dr. Charles, or anybody that Dr. Charles personally sponsors, who falls under his what? His first generation, will automatically be my own second generation. So it means I'll earn 5% on what all of them are earning. So if the company pays you 20,000 this week, because I was the one that recruited you, the company must also pay me 2,000. That's 10%. And if the person under you earns 20,000, the company will pay me 1,000. So you are enjoying 20,000, I'm enjoying my 3,000. Some of us we lack ambition, so we're okay with the 3,000 when the people who are brought into the business are making millions of Kenyan shillings. But the beauty of it is that even before you start, that would amount to how much? $135. Now when the 100 people encourage 10, what is happening is that I've encouraged 10, I've encouraged 10, 100, I've encouraged 10. That's why we have 1,000 people here buying 30 PVs in my team. And because they fall under my sponsored leg, the company gives me 4.5% of the total 30 PVs that they've all bought. And I'll be enjoying how much? $1,350 US, right? Now let's assume that the 1,000 people only tell 10 people each. So 10,000 individuals. Sorry, sir? Oh, this is 13,500. Are you sure? No, 1,000 should give you 1,350. 10,000 will give you 13,500. Ah, this man, you want to make a lot of money. Please give him a round of applause. I like that. Doing well. So why make change when you can make so much? Now, 4.5% of this will give us 13,000
$500. Can someone help us convert this money to Kenyan shillings? Hello? Can someone help us?
1.35 million.
That is how much? $1.35 million. So imagine this paid to you. This repeats, Kenyan shillings. Times 60, times 60. That's how much? 800 and this will be 810 monthly, but not weekly. Because you know it is done per cycle. So the company will wait for one cycle to pass before they now calculate, the system calculates how many people have bought 30 TVs within that cycle. And before everybody is now paid what they're entitled to. Do you understand? Hello? Do you understand? Beautiful. So, pictures, please take your pictures, then we'll move to retail. Retail income. Now the company pays you 21% minimum to a maximum of 45% of whatever you come back to buy in your name. It means 21 to 45% of your personal purchase. Now there are two different personal purchases. You can personally come and buy products, and when you tick upgrade, the PVs from that purchase is used to do what? To upgrade you to the next entry level. Maybe from silver to gold, from gold to platinum to platinum VIP, right? Now, when you come back to buy, yes ma'am?
I missed that, sir.
Okay, you come back to the company to buy in your own name. But because that purchase, you want to use it to upgrade yourself to the next level. You tick upgrade on your purchase order form. Now the company will simply use add the PVs to your personal purchase PV or your startup PVs to move you to the next entry level. From silver to gold, from gold to platinum, from platinum to VIP. Do you understand? But here, when you come back and buy and you tick retail, the first thing the company will do is to deduct 30%. Let me illustrate this with an example. Now 100 PVs. Let's imagine one of us here has friends, and your friend say, you know what, we're going to start the business next month. But today we want to use some of the products. Can you just sell me one pack of napkin? Just one toothpaste? Another one says, I just want one mouth freshener. Another says, I just want one soap. That is not enough to register anybody, is it? But when you take their cash, and you quickly come to the company and say, I need one toothpaste, one mouth freshener, one this, one that. And you buy it in your name. And you take those items, you sell to them, of course, at the retail price. Which means you make profit, because you are getting at the company price, because you are a member, you are a distributor, you are a partner. Now, when you give to them, you sell to them rather, you get money from them. You are, of course, sold to them at the retail price. So it means you have made some form of profit, right? Now, aside from the fact that you've made that profit, the company will at the end of the month, or at the end of that circle, look at how much total, those PVs, or how much total PVs you generated from that purchase. Now, let's imagine it amounts to a total of 100 PVs. What the company will do is to first subtract 30 PVs to qualify you for what? Leadership. Remember? So you're now left with 70 PVs. Now the company says this 70 PVs, you should still get something from it. So this is where this now comes into play. The company will now times the 70 PVs, which also is $70, by 21%. Who can help us do the math? 21 calculators. No, you don't need to use. She's already calculating how much you will make. Now 70 times 21 divided by 100.
14.7.
That's what?
14.7.
So that will give us $14.7, right? Times 60 Kenyan shillings. So how much do you get paid?
882.
882 Kenyan shillings. So irrespective of what you made, or probably the 15% interest you put on the product before you sold it, the company still pays you this. Because you came back to buy those products in your name. So what does that mean? It means that when you use the free money you have in the system, let's imagine your income is very high, and you know that every week, your 5% of what you make every week, by the time you add it together in a month, is above 30 PVs. And you're sure that next month you will still exceed 30 PVs. You can decide two things. Either to use the total amount you have there to buy 30 PVs in multiples of maybe 3 months or 6 months, so you will never lose your leadership income. You will never forget to buy your 30 PVs. Or, if you're so sure of yourself that you won't forget, and you have a lot of money coming in every week for you, you may tell them that, you know what, my entire 200 PVs worth of cottage, I want to buy all those products at once. 30 PVs for this month will qualify me. Then I will get some cash back as retail income paid into my account. Free money in the system. You converted it to cash. It qualifies you for leadership. Then you still earn some cash back in your pockets as retail income. I think we need to give this company a round. That's why I tell people that this is the most important part of this business, this training. Because what you don't know, you will never benefit from it. But when you know, you will benefit so much. Do we understand? So let's take our pictures, then we'll move to the car. Now, why don't you come in and sit, please? Accumulated within Leader Messi? Accumulated between what month to what month?
25th June.
25th June
2018.
2018
To 25th June 2019.
to 25th June 2019. Hello?
Hi.
So you have the whole year. Please give that lady that said hi a round of applause. You have a whole year to get 80,000 PVs. Barrister Messi, how long did it take you to accumulate over 80,000 PVs?
1 week.
You got over 80,000 PVs in 1 week. Dr. Charles, how long did it take you to accumulate 80,000 PVs?
Maybe the same time.
So you can actually achieve this in less than 1 year. Hello?
Hi.
You can actually achieve this in less than 1 year. It all depends on how what?
How aggressive.
How positive you are, how passionate you are, how focused you are, how persistent you are. Hello? Nice. Now, first things first you need to know is this. It must be spread across 3 legs, right?
Yes.
Now, the company says you must have minimum of 25,000 PVs on each leg. So it means you can have 25,000 on the 2 weak legs, and on the biggest leg you can have more than 25,000. Understood? Hello? Do you understand? Okay, now, I have a strategy that can allow for you to enjoy or get this car working with only 6 people. How many of you believe that is possible? He doesn't believe it's possible. You do, man. Beautiful. Now, you need 2 people on this leg, 2 serious-minded people on this leg. Two serious-minded people on this leg, and 2 serious-minded people on this leg. Hello?
Hello.
So it means if you have 6 people spread across 3 legs, 6 serious-minded people, that you give a target of 320 PVs per week. 320 PVs is how many? Is 1 gold and 1 what? 1 gold and 1 silver per week. That's 360 PVs.
So 6 people that you give a target of 360 PVs in a week. 6 times 360 will give us what? Sorry? 2160 what? PVs, right? Now, how many weeks do we have in a month? Now, 4 weeks times 260 PVs will give us what? Sorry? 8640 PVs. Now, how many months do we have in a year? 25th June to 25th June 2018 to 25th June 2019 is what? 1 year, right? Now, 12 months times 8,640 PVs will give us what? Will give us what? 103,680. And what we need is just 80,000 PVs. And guess what? Apart from getting the car, what's 1 million Kenyan shillings? We have another one for 2 million. Then we have another one for 3 million. Aside from getting the car, what's 1 million? Remember that you're still going to earn bonus on this, this, and this. Performance income, development income, leadership income, repeat income, retail income. Remember, so it means apart from getting 1 million, you will also earn crazy money within the space of, if you want it in 12 months, if you want it in 6 months, if you even want it in 1 month or maybe 3 months. But the beauty of it is that you start to enjoy so much in terms of what? Income. Now the car in Longbridge, we don't force you to take the car. You can take the cash. I think we should give Longrich a round. And our cars, unlike some of us that have had experiences, our cars are not hire purchase. Our cars are not, the less you do, the less of the car you see until they collect the car from you. We don't give you targets that you must do a certain number of PVs every month or every week for you to retain that car. We don't do that. From day one, if you qualify for the car, you request for your cash to be transferred to you. And we'll transfer your cash to you. And you can choose to use it to buy a car of your choice, or even buy a land or invest in any other business. Now, for you to get the 1 million car, you need 80,000 PVs. For you to get the 2 million car, you need 300,000 PVs. For you to get the 3 million car, you need 600,000 PVs. For the 300,000 car, you need minimum of 90,000 PVs on your 2-week legs. For the 3 million car, you need minimum of 150,000 PVs on your 2-week legs. So it means for those of us that took 1 month, 11, 10, 9 months to do what? To qualify for either of these two. Hello? So it means if you qualify for this, I will pay this money to you now. And before the end of the qualification period, you qualify for this, we will deduct the 1 million that I would pay to you earlier and pay you the balance. If by the end of this promo, you have qualified for the 3 million car, we will deduct the 2 million if we have paid out to you and pay you the balance. But if you don't collect the cash and you wait till the end of the promo, you get your 3 million paid to you cash. So it's a matter of what? Choice. But it is your money, so you can choose what you want or how you want it. So, questions? There's a bonus I want to give you to go with once. Now, when you become a Diamond 6, you start getting extra 1%. So if you're a VIP partner and you're Diamond 6, it means you'll be getting what total percentage? from global sales. 3, 1% VIP, 1% travel, 1% car as a Diamond 6. And when you become a Diamond 7, you get extra 0.5% for house. That's really the VIP. Now your VIP points is equivalent to $100 US. So if you go to your back office and you check your incentive points management and you see those points 0.1, 0.5, 1, 2, 3, it means just times $100 US. Hello? Now, one VIP is equivalent to $100 US. And how is this calculated? This point is calculated for one VIP point. Let me just put 1 point. Sorry. 1 point so we don't get confused. Now, countries where our products are selling. Now remember it is sales. So what is 1% of 1 billion? What is 1% of 1 billion? 1% of 1 billion is what? 1 million. $1 million. Now talking about what we're selling in China, in Malaysia, in Korea, in Japan, in Australia, in the US, in the UK, in Nigeria, in South Africa, everywhere. It will even be more than 1 billion US because it's sales, not profits. Hello? God bless you. Now, let's imagine it's just $1 million US. Now, what determines my share from this $1 million US this month? Can someone help me? Your what, man? Please give her a round of applause. Confidence, say it out. Your PVs. Because your PV means this is what you have contributed in your own little location or locality to global sales. So we are rewarding you for that. Even though what you have done is just in Nakuru or in Mombasa, you will still get a share from this. Based on how many PVs or how much profit you have recorded for yourself and your team. So let's imagine Mr. A, Mr. B, and Mr. C. We're all VIPs. Mr. A has a total of 100,000 PV this month. Mr. B has 100,000 PVs this month on a monthly basis. Do you understand?
Yes.
Now, Mr. A has 3 legs, and this 100,000 PVs is spread across 3 legs. Mr. A gets paid 10 points in assumption. Mr. B, sorry. Mr. B also has 100,000 PVs, but spread across just 2 legs. Hello? Spread across just 3 legs. Mr. B will get paid, in assumption, 7 points. Then we have Mr. C, who has just 50,000 PVs. Mr. C will get paid 4.5 points. Or let's even say 4 points. 4 points. Now who can tell me why Mr. A and B have the same PVs but have different points or different shares from global sales? Can someone help me? Who can help me? Yes, ma'am?
Okay, the Mr. A have 100 points, 100 PVs because she have 3 legs.
Okay.
And Mr. B have 100 PVs, she have
2 legs. Which means Mr. A has 3 balanced legs, but Mr. B only has 2 balanced legs. So Mr. A should be rewarded for carrying all his 3 legs along, for helping his all the team members on his 3 legs to do what? To succeed at the same pace. So he must be rewarded higher than Mr. B, irrespective of the fact that they have the same point. That's why I use this one that has similar points so we can understand. Hello? So you don't say, how come? I had 20,000 PVs, and this person had 20,000 PVs, and they paid him 5 points, and me, they paid me only 2 points. What is happening? Longrich is cheating me. Do you understand? Then you now understand the modalities. Hello? So it simply means 10 points times $100 will give us what? So this man, Mr. A, gets $1,000. Mr. B gets how much? $700. Then Mr. C gets how much? $400. But all of them have gotten free money that they didn't work for. Because it is a share from sales, not even profit. Sales that they do not even know where 99.9% of it is coming from. But just 1% of that sales is what they are responsible for. And they are benefiting from 99.9%. Do you understand? So, if you're not yet a VIP partner, and you can afford to be a VIP partner, I want to appeal to you, upgrade today. Because you do not know how your team will grow. The bigger your team grows, the more your share from here. But from day one, you have positioned yourself to benefit from whatever we sell globally. And we may sell 1 billion this month. Next month we may sell less. Next month we may sell higher. In 2 months' time we may sell 10 times of that. But whatever happens, the day you come into this joint and you know you can afford to be a VIP, please, and please I beg you, start as a VIP. If you can't start as a VIP, Longrich gives you the opportunity to upgrade. So over time, you can be buying products as you need. Maybe you did them in house, you come back, you buy, take upgrade, please add it to my upgrade. Use it to upgrade your product. So it's added to your personal purchase PVs and it's used to upgrade you closer to when you hit 1,680. 1,680 PVs is equal to VIP package. Thank you very much for your time. God bless you all and see you at Uncrowded.